What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? This is Preach It to Him Chris from the Teach It to Him Chris YouTube channel. I hope that y'all are having a blessed 4th of July. Today, I'm going to be going over the Submithub work. There are a lot of different marketing apps, websites out there. This is one of the more popular ones. So let's get straight into it. First of all, as a disclaimer, definitely my rise to fame, or what I'm better known for, is my production work. I do music on the side, singing, not rapping so much, but I sing on the side. And before I got super into music production, I was an artist at first. So that meant that I had to market my own music, not signed. So this is all independent, but this is one of, or used to be one of my go-to marketing tools that I used back in the day. I'd say about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And this is just an honest review, some things that I wish I knew how to do earlier, as well as some advice that I wanted to give y'all when using this as a marketing tool. So today I want to focus on two of the songs that I released late last year and also this year. So the first song that I released was called Return to Me, Preach It to Him Chris. I did about 16 campaigns on here, 51 responses, about a 27% approval rate. But before we get into all of that, I wanted to talk about the features in Submithub. So when you click submit a song, right, to use this song, you can either choose whether you want to send to curators or influencers. So curators are going to be things like playlisting and music bloggers, YouTube channels that feature other people's music, or you could go to the influencer side, which is TikTok creators as well as Instagram influencers. What they will do, they will post your song as either a TikTok or a reel or a story. It kind of depends. But let's go over to the side first. There's two different types of credits that you could use, premium as well as standard. Premium will get you more bang for your buck because you have to get a response. And with the standard credits, you get to, I think, about every 6 hours, you're going to be able to send those in for free. Or 4 hours, my bad. So every 4 hours, you can send in a standard credit. But also some curators, they don't have a standard option, so you will have a little bit more variety when you go over for premium. So let's do that real quick. So before you send in your music, you have to put in, answer a couple questions. So an artist that I really like a lot is Rini, so I could put that as one of my artists saved, right? And then there are different genres that you could choose from to what your music is. So I'm just gonna scroll down through this list, but you have different genres like alternative, blog wave, classic rock, etc, jazz, EDM, etc, hip hop, rap. So it is most beneficial for you to choose a music genre that your music actually is. You don't want to be sending over rock music over to pop. Those curators are not going to be sending that over. Another thing to note is that they have niches. So in this niche right here, hip hop or rap, there are niches of alternative hip hop, auto-tune, boom bap that you could choose from in the future. So you could further niche down your music so it makes it easier for the curator or the influencer to know what your music is going to sound like. So let's think of it this way. So different blogs and different influencers are going to gravitate towards different genres and niches. So it is in your best interest to use the right SEO, as well as choosing the right genre that will be most optimizable for them actually accepting it. So just as an example, I'm going to choose R&B because that's what the song was. If I can find it, R&B. And then yes, right here you can choose up to 3. So I'm gonna just do these. So next, you could add a couple more details. Let that load. So as you see right here, I have these different curators that I can send them to. And also the great thing about Submithub is that you could do it automatically sends you genre matches, quality, and engagement, as well as what their behaviors and tendencies are. So this Slide Up Records, they do not prefer to receive disco music. So if you're someone who does disco music, you probably shouldn't send in disco music. But that's just sort of the gist of what Submithub is, just as a sort of introduction to it. So let's talk about 2 case studies of what I did in the past. So this is going to be the first song that I sent in, which is called Return to Me. I'm gonna put that up just a little bit. So definitely this is more of a rhythm and blues and soul song. And then I'm gonna go over to my second account because for some reason I did it on 2 separate accounts. This is another example just because I have such a big sample size with the campaigns that I did and also as well as the responses. So this is more niche down, definitely more, I like to say, like West Coast R&B, West Coast hip hop. I always have about Alright, so let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, we can see a disparity between the approval rates. So this one had a 14% approval rate and the other one had an approval rate of about 27%. So why is that? So I think that the other song was just a little bit more generalizably, if that's a word, just a little bit more radio friendly. So I feel like West Coast hip hop is definitely more of a niche music. Worldwide, more people would prefer to listen to the R&B in the long run. So let's look at some of the statistics that I got. So I did pay for the premium credits because I just kind of wanted to see what it was all about. So I used about 122 credits and my approval rate was 13%, which is it's okay. I mean, it isn't great, it isn't like too bad, it isn't like it's something in the single digits, but this is sort of what it's gonna be. So in these approval ratings, I'm gonna just so different blogs, different playlisting stations, radio, as you can see right here, YouTube, Instagram story, Facebook, there is variation in what the different curators are able to offer. So I have 5 blogs, which is awesome. That's amazing. 3 radios, 2 Spotify playlists, other Instagram stories. And I actually have it up now, but oops, wrong way. I have a song right here and it's less than 1,000 streams. I mean, give or take, it is what it is. So I cannot say that Submithub had a profound effect on whether or not, it actually boosted my streams. But let's go on to the other song, which is a different story. Okay, here it is. My bad. Well, Return to Me. So let's go to the responses in here. I had 14 approved and I sent in way more submissions here, or in Olay. So the credits I used was 91%. I had a 14 approvals at a 27% approval rate, which is amazing. Well, some of the credits are go by 1, 2, and 3, so that's why the 14 divided by 91 is not going to be 27%, but it is 27%. So let's look at the approved. So right here I had 8 shared Spotify playlists, 4 blogs, 2 radios, and 1 TikTok engagement. So this, with different songs, and it just kind of depends on who you send your music to. the type of content is going to be different. So it proves so much more effective because I have over 1,000 streams on it, which is amazing for someone who's just starting out. So let's talk about some takeaways now. So the biggest takeaway is, before you go into Submithub, you need to know what type of content you want to push. So what I mean is, Submithub, they have different content that they offer, such as blog posts or playlists or Instagram stories, influencers. So from my personal experience, the playlists were the most effective. I can't really talk too much about the influencer portion just yet, just because I have not applied for too many credits around that area. But as you see here, I have more credits that I paid for in Olay, and nothing really happened to my streams. But in return to me, I had over 1,000 plays on that, which is great, and less campaigns, which is just a better outcome, I guess you could say. So I guess the second point that I want to mention is that return to me, I think personally, is just a little bit more marketable. Let me know what you think about it. Did I miss anything? Was there anything that you would tell a friend if you were going to show them what Submithub is? Thank you for watching. I hope that you have a blessed day/night. Thank you.